Hello guys, I'm Asim and welcome to my fitness channel. In this video I'm going to talk a little bit something about one of the major macronutrients in bodybuilding, that is protein. Protein is one of the most important macronutrients associated with bodybuilding. There is all major structural and functional aspects of our body are carried out by proteins. So when you take protein goes into our digestive system and breaks down into amino acids, and these amino acids are used by our body for various purposes. Proteins are composed of a number of amino acids linked together by peptide bonds. So about amino acids, there are about 500 amino acids that occur naturally, but in our body there are almost 20 amino acids that are found in a human body. So these 20 amino acids are classified based on their several function, structure, side chain, metabolism, etc. But we're going to as we are talking about the nutritional aspect of the macronutrient, we're going to talk about the classification based on the nutritional requirement. So based on the nutritional requirements, amino acids are classified into three groups. One is essential, semi-essential and non-essential. Essential amino acids, these are those amino acids whose carbon skeleton cannot be manufactured or cannot be synthesized in our body, and they must be acquired or they must be taken into our body through diet. So these are the most important amino acids that we should be concerned about. For example, there are 8 essential amino acids. So the 8 essential amino acids are leucine, isoleucine, valine, threonine, tryptophan, lysine, methionine, and phenylalanine. Then comes the semi-essential amino acids. As the name suggests, these are semi-essential, or maybe essential or may not be essential, depending upon our age. Because these are mostly essential when we are children, but after we attain a certain age, these are not more essential. For example, histidine and arginine. And non-essential amino, the rest of the 10 amino acids are non-essential. Since these can be synthesized in our body, proteins are classified into various classifications by many bases, such as function, structure, shape, and nutrition-wise. And again, we are considering about the nutrition aspect over here, so we're going to talk a little bit about protein classification based on the nutrition. So there are 3 kinds of protein classification based on the nutrition. One is complete, second is incomplete, and third is poor proteins. Complete proteins, these are called complete proteins because they contain all the essential amino acid in the required proportion, optimal for growth. For example, casein in the milk and meat, etc. Then comes the incomplete proteins. These are incomplete because they lack 1 or 2 essential amino acid and cannot promote body growth alone. For example, proteins from cereals lack in lysine, while proteins from pulses lack in methionine. And if both are combined in diet, then adequate growth can be obtained. For example, in our classic Indian diet, we eat dal and rice, which is optimal for growth because they fulfill all the protein requirements. And poor protein. Third one is poor protein. These lack many essential amino acids, and a diet based on these poor proteins cannot even sustain the original weight of the body. For example, corn protein. But since protein forms the major structure and framework of the body, these are found mostly in our muscles. So when we work out, we basically cause some micro tears in our muscle fibers, and when these muscle fibers are repaired again, they get bigger and stronger. This repairing would not be possible if we take an adequate amount of protein in our diet. So that's why it's very essential to take a proportion of adequate amount of protein in our diet to enhance or to for muscle growth. Simple. And so different protein sources, as you all might have known, non-veg and veg sources. The non-veg sources consist of fish, meat, chicken, poultry, eggs, etc. And the vegetarian source consists of milk, mostly milk derivatives products such as cottage cheese, and yogurt, and what else, tofu, etc. So about the conclusion, how can we use this knowledge for our benefit? While choosing supplement, any supplement, any protein supplement, whey protein or anything, you should take a look. You should take a look at the amino acid profile that it contains, maybe on the back side of the box or on the label. Is there enough of essential amino acid present or not? Should be a major concern. And now we are a little bit smarter because knowledge is important to be in the right path and achieve fast results. So that was it for my video about protein. Anything, any queries or any doubt you have, you can ask me on my social medias on the description below. So until my next video, peace out.
Let me out.